The kiss of death. Yes, most literally. Assuming he didn't have more burn. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Gives us another draw to like draw another burning tendrils or something, or like a crackling bolt to kill him. Ah! So we literally played 3 Kaigalichu decks in a row earlier today with this deck. And now we swapped off of it, and now we're back to this, and immediately play Kaigalichu again. Any shard. Perfect. We just got turn 2 Runeair Hierophant. Let's knuck him up. It's like the matchmaking knows. I know. Alright, obviously this is just a message that we need to keep playing Jank Bot until we get something that's not this. Turn 2 Runeair, Maddie. Jank Bot, 150 cards, still turn 2 Runeairs. Yeah, exactly, Waffle. Alrighty. Let's play this out. Grab a diamond. My life's like a diamond. Ooh, my life's like a diamond. I'm going to crack him with both of these because he's definitely blocking the Runeair Hierophant. The sweet thing about this is, if he has Extinction, he's probably playing it on his turn, which means Jank Bot's more likely to survive. Oh, look at the art on this. This card's great. It's like destroying houses and stuff. Maddie, weren't you going to stop by my house? I forgot about that until just now, too. You just got in chat. Drew his own Runeair Hierophant. There's an Alter Art Jank Bot? Oh no, that's rude. That's really rude. My Runeair Hierophant got smaller. That's so obnoxiously rude. Alright, let's play this. And then get a Sapphire. And then I think I'm playing Jank Bot to force a sweeper if he has one. Because if he doesn't have a sweeper here, the game probably ends after Jank Bot attacks. So people have never seen Jank Bot. This is why we're playing a 150 card deck. Jank Bot requires you to have 150 cards in your deck. And when you attack with Jank Bot, you reveal 3 random cards from your deck and cast all of them. Jank Bot is similar. It has a similar deck building restriction. So come on. No extinction. Come on. Please, no extinction. I can't look. Tell me when it's over. Tell me when he hasn't extinctioned us. He'd have just windmilled it, right? It's not coming? Tell me it's not coming. We're gonna get to trigger Jank Bot, I think. I think we're gonna get to trigger Jank Bot, and I is excite. I is excite. The slow roll extinction, right? Like, are you kidding me? Seriously? Seriously? Actually, just the slow roll extinction? That just happened? This is real life? Welcome to my life, where the slowest of rolls are real. Good beats. Double Ruiner Hierophant, sure. Shard that makes a temporary resource, please, so I can purge the crap out of these rabbits. Ugh, that's annoying. Get a second diamond. Play this out so I can block, I guess. I bet he was just fighting off a tiger. Well, hopefully we can purge next turn. Croco, sure. Eat my dorks. Probably eating both of these. Yep. Resolves. Need a shard that makes a temporary resource yet again. Block one of these. Since he killed our accelerant. Come on, come on, come on. Jeez, just the tease every turn, deck. I guess I should be happy that I can cast this next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have another Croco. Alright, another extinction down. He has a shard in his hand. Hopefully he doesn't have another kill. Yeah, I'm jumping here. If he has removal, we're just not winning this game, so... I guess if he has Rotten Rancor here, that'd be bad for us. Yeah, we're just like hoping he doesn't have it here. Just unreal. This is third kill. Yeah, there's 2 kills in here. Good beats. That's really frustrating. That's super frustrating. What's the problem? Coyote Cleric. This is, oh, this is a Shinhair Cleric. Alright, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Good to know. I punted. He was lucky, but I punted, so it didn't matter that he was lucky, because it wouldn't have done what I wanted it to do. Good stuff. Thanks for pointing that out, chat. I appreciate it. You know, whatevs. He had the card to Savage Us, so the mistake didn't matter. It's good to know, though. Haven't played with this card a ton. Don't share a trait with it, so your traits are the troop type and the class that they are. This is Rutherford Banks Jank. God, Banks Jank. This is Banks Jank. It rhymes. It has to be the right champion because we get to call it Banks Jank. Keep. So this is turn three. Turn 3 Infinite Tricks. Seems good. We get to go Diamond on 1, Wild Shard Chlorophilia, Adaptive Infusion Device for second Diamond on 2. Rutherford Janks. Look at that. Banks Jank is rhyming, though. I like Rutherford Janks, too, but Banks Jank is... It's classy. Get our second diamond with this. Look at that. Just like perfect fixing. And no Lanupaw. I didn't even think about Lanupaw. Jeez, Waffle. Why weren't you here earlier? It's like keep all of us honest. It's like get this Lanupaw in here. It's much closer to Magic than Hearthstone. It's much... I'm actually think I'm going to play this and play the Lanupaw side out this turn as opposed to just jamming the Infinite Tricks. So Lanupaw Sight is a delayed draw 3, and then actioners for True Predicate when you play this draw card. Yeah, Lanupaw actually seems like might be worth jamming in here. This Infinite Tricks hasn't seemed great. I'm so tired of getting closed coffins. It's as good as Banks Janked is. This card makes me not want to play. Definitely makes me not want to play. Makes me not want to play Rutherford Banks. Need to give Jank Bot speed, right? Skipping that, obviously, I would rather have my Accelerant than him have a 1/1. Well, that's not the worst. Mass Poly Dingler is a card that can definitely steal games in this match. And Shard Call gets another resource here, so this gets us up to 6. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a Ruby here because... Play this, play Infusion Device, and then maybe steal a game with Dingler next turn. We have a Diamond Shard coming up that draws a card. Attack for 1. Yeah, like if this charge, like if we were playing Dreaming Fox here, like this would just like Banks has been okay a couple of times, but like all these, I feel like the Dreaming Fox would just be infinitely better against these Kagalichu decks. Because, like, this is annoying enough on its own. The fact that it is turning off our champion ability is frustrating. God, look! I didn't realize our opponent was playing a combo deck. I'm letting him know how good his combo deck is in chat. So Uru takes things out of my crypt, and this card says things don't go to my crypt. So it doesn't, seems less than stellar. There's the shard I've been waiting for. Oh, that Root Dead probably had draw a card on it. Yeah, cycling that was probably wrong. Whoops. We do get to cast Mass Polydingler next turn, though. This card turns every troop my opponent has in play and their hand into a 0/1 Dingler. So let's not get Inquisition this turn. There can't possibly be room for Inquisitions in this deck, right? Sack this Infusion Device, draw a card. Yeah, we'd be so infinitely far ahead if we had draw 2 cards and draw 2 cards right now. If we were a different champion. Raise your Dinglers, ladies and germs. Raise them up. Oh, that actually wasn't that good because my opponent's hand is not great. No, I drew off Howling Brave. You're right. I did draw off Howling Brave. You're definitely correct. You got to kill, and he put 2 things in his crypt for his 2 reanimate cards. That's unfortunate. And play Cosmic Shaman to beat down in the air. And we know this purge isn't going to be very good, so... So this is going to eat a kill, I'm sure, next turn. And again, just wrong champion. That just can't beat this card. Because our champion returns a troop from our crypt to play. So this card has negated our champion ability, which is good because we'd probably be winning the game if we had a champion ability. This Charge Colossus, he just can't kill if we have the champion ability going. No, I think this card is fine against Rutherford Banks. I do think people overboard this card in Hex in general, but against Rutherford Banks, Closed Coffins is completely fine. When the just void cards from your opponent's crypt part of Closed Coffins is good, it's a fine card to be playing. Completely fine card. Like, we'd have an unkillable Charge Colossus right now. So Rutherford Banks with Charge Colossus, this card makes 8 charges when it comes into play, which is enough to act... Oh, that's a real draw. Alright, we're done. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch to Dreaming Fox. I'm tired. I think Rutherford Banks isn't gonna help us in other matchups that much anyways. I'd much rather just like have a hedge against these other decks that we just keep running into here. So let's put Jank Bot and let's load Dreaming Fox up. Lanu Paw. This card's not been good. I'm just going to cut it for the Lanu Paws. I'll put these in the board, and let's put some artifact or constant hate in the board here. Return to the soil and wind of change. Sure, we have reserves now. It's a real deck. We've got reserves. We've got reserves. You know, I haven't run a commercial yet today. I'm gonna run a commercial and then we will. I'm gonna go and collect my Twitch pennies. Do I even get something for these commercials? Yeah, you get some small amount. It comes out to like If I run them like twice an hour, it comes out to some not negligible amount. It pays for like 2 or 3 lunches, you know. Twitch in general pays in pennies, so. Are shinier than regular pennies? No, I think Charge Colossus is still great. Like Charge Colossus, drawing 2 cards is fine. Gets us closer to Jank Bot. Charge Colossus like always draws 2 cards, whereas Sin can just eat a dick and die. Yeah, I'm not sure what the actual rate is. I think it's something like $1 per 1,000 impressions, so it's like part of a penny per view. Yeah. Yeah. The subs help. Subs definitely help. I'm gonna be honest and say my wife probably would have gotten annoyed with me streaming by now if the subs didn't make some amount of money. Oh, good. Look, just another Kaigalichi player. I'm on the play. I'm going to keep this on the play. With the cycling the Aborian Root Father, we get to have a pretty reasonable chance to just like turn 3 Runeair, which is probably fine. I love how we just like, we switch to Yotul for 2 or 3 matches, hit 2 non-Kaigalichu decks, and then we switch back and then just mono Kaigalichu deck. I think we've won 1 match or 2 at this point. I'm going to be a typical TCG player and say I feel like we've gotten a little bit unlucky, but the deck's also built in a way that it makes itself unlucky, so it's hard to say for sure. I think we would have won a number of these matches that we lost if I would have been playing Dreaming Fox instead of Rutherford Banks, though the close coffins have pretty much just been a huge beating every game. There was one game where like Rutherford Banks really did it for us, but other than that, it hasn't been great. Well, we're definitely just supposed to attack in here, right? The other thing that's nice about not being in Rutherford Banks is that we don't need to get double diamond unless we have a high infinite tricks. We have high infinite tricks this game, but geez, if we hit another diamond next turn, we can just shift infinite tricks over to here and be a good deck. If he has Vampire King next turn, we're going to be in a lot of trouble with our handful of troops. Hopefully just go Shard Extinction or nothing. Yep. It's unfortunate. Actually just going to get ranged here. Here's hoping he doesn't attack so he can block the Runeair Hierophant. Gets a Shard Prism back. That was the second best card in here, Vampire Princess being the best. Sad day. At least he didn't take the infinite tricks. Second VK, yep. Come on, Diamond Shard. Come on, Diamond Shard. Come on, Diamond Shard. That's kind of a Diamond Shard, I suppose. I guess I could get a wild if I wanted to croc him next turn, but I think I'm just supposed to do this and like hope Infinite Tricks is able to steal this game. Call shots that are beneficial or just don't call it, right? We're just on zero outer at that point. Any of these reserves matter? Probably don't really like... definitely not board, not Jank Bot. I probably don't like Cluck Duck in. Wouldn't mind an unkillable Wrathwood Colossus. Wouldn't mind a Chompy. I guess we don't know that he's going to be bringing in Constants. Chomp's fine. He's got Crush. Zero castables. Keep. Just shard call for a second wild. Play this out. This has to get Sapphire, so we don't want to just play that as wild. So we already got our second wild for this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have played this out, and we're gonna Wellspring on. We might Wellspring on 4 with this hand actually, so that way we can get 2 accelerants out of it. Hey, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna play this on Sapphire, and then next turn we'll Wellspring for 2 to jump from 4 to 6. It gets us closer to a Dingler if we hit another Sapphire. Dingler's one of our better cards in this matchup. And our opponent's very good at Hex and hit a Freak of Nature with his Cottontail Explorer. Oh, no, wait, he discarded it. Okay, that's right. He hit the Croc and then... That makes sense. Alright, no turn 3 play. That's good for us. Another uncastable. Perfect. Just how we drew it up. 4 to 6, and then we'll go 7 next turn. Alright, well, cycle that to start. Diamond Shard, sure. Unfortunately, we're still 2 off of our champion ability because Wellspring doesn't give us charges. I'm assuming this is about to die. God, and look, see, this is wrong. This is why I'm happy we're not playing Rutherford Banks. People love this stupid card. I don't understand why you would play this card. I don't. So he didn't kill this. So I'm thinking he doesn't have Extinction, but he might. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and Balthazar here. Draw some cards. Go ahead and get Shard Call going on here. Grab our second Sapphire for our Mass Poly Dingler. Play this. This has Steadfast. I'm just going to go ahead and attack because it's a free 3 life. It's a free 3 life for both of us, but I think our life total being higher is more important. Runeer, sure. So it just doesn't have anything? This is going to let us look at his hand, so we'll find out if he's got anything. What you got? Rotten Rancor, Rise Again, Chafe. Okay. He can cycle 2 cards in his hand though. It's unfortunate that both Jank Bots are in our hand. Although I guess if he doesn't have Extinction, we just go like Jank Bot next turn. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, Root Dead is quick and pump for someone that asked. Block the Balthazar. You should just gain your life with these, bud. There's definitely an argument to just like making him Extinction these, I think. Aren't I the aggressor? I don't think so. Croco. That's gross. Alright, so both of those are gone forever. So he has Rotten Rancor in his hand. So he has a Rotten Rancor in his hand, which can kill one of these Jank Bots with the card that's in his crypt. I think I'm just supposed to play both of them out. I could go Jank. I could go Oracle Song plus a Borean Rootfather Flash. I also just play the Lanipaw site. The Lanipaw. Yeah, I'm actually going to play the Lanipaw. And then go ahead and Oracle Song and draw some of these prophecies. Oh, I already played my Shard for the turn. That was a mistake. Cheaper Dingler. Yep, so that could gain me some extra charges. Yeah, I just super punished for having... So I want... Now I can't Jank Bot plus a Borean Rootfather next turn, which is what I really want to do. That's really... Yeah, just like super punished for the sequencing I took there. Should have... I was going to Oracle Song. I should have done it. Originally I was going to double Jank Bot, and then I changed my line part of the way through. So hopefully he Rotten Rancors and just kills this. Alright, that means I might have to fire off this Mass Poly Dingler. Yeah, no blocks. So this is a 7/7. Huh. Definitely playing that. That's definitely happening. Yeah, I think I'm just going double Jank Bot this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go double Jank Bot. Because if he kills the first one, the second one gets exiled from our hand. So, and I should have attacked first technically here, but it really doesn't matter. He's probably blocking either way. Vampire Princess has a 1/3 chance of making us very sad. I'm not blocking here because the Rotten Rancor could randomly kill this one. Sweet. Vampire Princess doesn't make us sad, so he's going to Rotten Rancor and kill one of the Jank Bots, I assume. And then we will, yep, Mass Poly Dingle his board, and then attack with our Jank Bot. No, we knew he had a Rotten Rancor. So let's play this. Dingle your children. Killing his own guy is a good line there. He has a Dingler left in hand. Arise again. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's just go ahead and ship with the boys. Jankbot plays 3 cards at random from my deck, and they are literally all resources. Okay, yep. You know, details. Play this Ruby Shard, do damage to everything. Shin Hair, doesn't matter. I don't like Closed Coffins because Closed Coffins is card disadvantage. If Closed Coffins is only good for you when you're already ahead in a board, generally speaking. So that's why it's not great. It's only good when you're ahead. And if you're behind, it's just not going to do anything. Sure, he blocked both of them anyways. So let's go ahead and grab... let's grab a Sapphire Shard here because it'll let me... Eternal Shades can exhaust his force here. So we play this, and when I get a Sapphire Shard, it lets me exhaust this. And then, can I just kill him here? This is going to be 7, 14, 19. Yeah, I can just kill my opponent. So we'll cycle this, which gives me another threshold of my choice. So we'll get Sapphire again and exhaust this other troop. And then we'll attack with all of these, and we will Aborian Rootfather to give one of my guys +8/+8, but not before Jankbot triggers. Because triggering Jankbot is half the fun. Oh, yeah. Get in there, Chompy. Yeah, chomp it down. Just going to play this in response here because he doesn't love a good chain. Jankbot's off the chain. Yes, he is. Alright, so we're on scoreboard at least. And again, he had the Closed Coffins, but we're playing Dreaming Fox, so for whatever reason, you know, he had that card in his deck. Do I want some Return to the Soils on top of everything else? Probably not. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and save. This is fine. So do you not like Rest in Peace, or do you think they're different enough? Well, Rest in Peace you only board in against decks where it's good at hating the graveyard, and that's where I think Closed Coffins is good. I think if you would board in Rest in Peace against a deck to keep their troops in line, Closed Coffins is fine. So if Closed Coffins is doing things that are actually generating card advantage, like turning off your opponent's champion ability with Rutherford Banks, or like exiling Darkspire, or avoiding Freaks of Nature, like those are perfectly fine uses for the card. Where I don't think is a good use is just like boarding it in against my deck for whatever reason now that I'm not playing Rutherford Banks. When we were on Banks, again, completely different. I think it's totally acceptable. Now that we're not on Banks, it seems loose as a goose. Why no Okenge Ceremony? Because no one suggested that card when we started playing Biz. That card could be okay. I'd have to look at what our percentages are in troops to see if Okenge Ceremony is worth the chance of it bricking occasionally. This is still the same match. We have only played against Kagalichu with the Jank Bot deck. We're like 5 for 5 right now, but need to play our landing pause site next turn. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think Mentor is better. So we've got a 2 in 6 chance of being sad when this Vampire Princess hits us. My oldest just fell asleep on the floor because he's adorable. Okay, things are going to get worse before they get better, it seems. All right, not sad yet. Hopefully we're just very lucky. Wild Shard that draws a card. Sign me up. It means we can croc next turn, which is excellent. I get to do this for 2. So hopefully his VK doesn't take the croc and he doesn't have a kill. So good chance this VK makes us sad. Not a big chance the VP makes us sad. So slow hand on the draw. Alright, so the VK made us sad. VP did not. Got Cottontail Explorer back. The Wellspring got us more wilds. If he just passes here, he's got kill up to not get blown out by the croc, but I think we still have to go for it. I suppose I could play Eternal Sage and hope to purge next turn. That doesn't seem awful. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think he's representing kill here. So I want to... Oh, that's sweet. And now I can play this and lock down the Vampire Princess to guarantee he can't take our purge away. And the Vampire King has a higher chance of hitting something, but I think having the chance to guarantee chance to not lose our purge is more ideal. So 40% chance this VK makes us sad. Made us sad. Oberon's Fury. Sweet. So we're actually going to purge and void all of these things, which is hot. Ooh, and then we get to chomp down that. So purge voids all troops that don't share a trait with the one that you target. So all of those went bye-bye. We're going to get a wild here, which makes our Eternal Sage give something +3/+3, which includes himself. Resolve that. We'll go ahead and crunch for 8 here. He doesn't have any troops in his crypt, so the Eulogy's not going to do anything. Purge is bad if he has kill 2. No, kill doesn't kill artifact troops. So this gets around that, which is fine. So next turn, we're going to get to go ahead and play Shard, draw some cards, and then chomp down his Eulogy. This gains us life from the Eternal Sage. Activate this, draw some cards. Alright, it's not bad. Borean Rootfather is a good combat trick. I would like to destroy this and gain 5 life, please. And then we're really in this game, huh? I'll skip. See what he gets here with this. Gets an Extinction back. Yep, fine with Extinction on this board. Yep. So my opponent effectively traded 2 for 2 there. Well, I'm going to play this. grab the ruby threshold just, for funds, since we have all of our other thresholds. The question is, do I play this Crocosaur, or do I play the Aborian Root Father, or do I just wait? I think I'm just going to end step the Aborian Root Father. He probably has kill. Actually, I'm putting him on kill. I'm just going to play the Croc out. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't play this now because we need to cycle this into our deck and find answers to this card. Which include Chompasaur, which is nice to know. So this is the last game, actually, isn't it? I was gonna say we'd bring in more permanent hate for this card if this was game 2, but we didn't see this. I guess we should just assume they're playing this card. That's just like a card that they play now, I guess. I hadn't seen that until today, but all the Kaigalichu decks, one of the decks that did well in one of the cups must have been playing this Eternal Garden Reanimator package. We've played against this specific version of Kaigalichu several times today. So we've got Purges and Polydinglers. That gives us some extra charges. Root Father was kind of an answer to that guy. Root Dad does not have flight. Root Dad had quick and plus power, and this guy flies. So Root Dad was not an answer. Oh, is it only future? Have we just played the same person a couple times? I guess that makes sense. Play this to gain some life from my Eternal Sage. I guess I should have saved my shards that do different things for this Eternal Sage, so we could have locked this down to gain more life if we would have waited. And now these just giving +3/+3 really don't matter. We do have, 2 draws in the bank here off of these, which is nice. Hopefully we hit like Charge Colossus if we're not hitting our Dingler. Oh, gain 4 more life. Sounds good. At least it does something. So for people wondering why we're not attacking, Eternal Guardian says prevent all damage that be dealt to you and other troops you control. So we need to find a way to destroy this dork before we can do anything. Have we played a Dingler yet this game? We've not played a Dingler yet this game. I think my opponent has a kill in their hand. They were representing it earlier when we took a sequence. So I don't think Purge is going to be an out here, but we've got 3 Chompasaurs and 4 Mass Polydinglers. That could be good. My deck has 125 cards in it right now. We're playing Jank Bot. Serious with the host. Welcome to the viewers. Thank you for that. Vampire King closes the game faster, so hopefully that Dingler's in our future. I guess Kill doesn't... Eternal Sage lets me beat Kill with the Purge, so sure, make my dork bigger. I guess I should have given that to Eternal Sage, because if I Purge here, I'm going to be targeting the Eternal Sage, so that it could be 3 points of missed damage if we draw the Purge. That's really unfortunate. Oh, we can't. Is it a construct or a robot? It's a construct, and so is that. So we can't Purge targeting the Eternal Sage. That's unfortunate. I can't tell if we're actually flooded or if we've just drawn an average amount of shards. It's hard to gauge, really. So now we are dead on board. We want to game this match at least, so I got that going for us. Okay. Well, if he has kill, we're still dead here. Oh, wait. No, that was... I messed up there, but maybe he doesn't have kill? Diamond gives 1 more turn. Yeah, you're right. I forgot the diamond was giving us a turn. I should have done flight first. I was assuming we were dead either way if he had the kill, but... I forgot that we had the diamond to gain 4 life. And again, this won't gain us anything, I don't think. But it's steadfast, so we can give it a try anyways. Opponent can no longer attack. Free attack, free block. He gains 3 life. Extinction. Huh. He's like, has another one? Has a follow-up? No threat, no threat, no threat, no threat, no threat, no threat, no threat. No threat, one-time dealer. 2/2 Freak of Nature, sure. God, we have so many live draws right now. Well, we're 5/7 of the way to another 2 cards. No follow-up. Sweet. Come on, where are my bombs? There's a bomb. Well, now we're going to wait on that because our opponent... I don't think my opponent's deck plays Inquisition, so I'm going to take like 2 more hits from this in case he draws a follow-up threat here. He's also going to get to activate... Yeah, he's going to get to activate his champion ability next turn, so we're going to go to 4 here, and we're definitely dinglering on our turn, so I'm glad we waited. Still would like to draw like a Charge Colossus. Or a Tank of Jank. Has a kill in hand. Look at that. Remember how I talked about him having that kill that he was representing early in the game? Just literally had the kill the entire time. So we need a brick on his draw step and a brick on his champion ability. Or just like another kill here would be good. Ruiner Hierophant. Sweet. So this Jank Bot gets to get in there. And cast 3 random cards from our deck. Oh, this game's been sweet. Real close. Real close runners all around. Linupaw, Diamond Shard, Infinite Tricks. Excellent. Sign me up. He should kill the Infinite Tricks before we get to our second main. Did not kill the Infinite Tricks. Well, I'm going to put Life Drain on this Jank Bot that he can't kill ASAP here. He should kill this in response if he's realized his mistake, and he will. Yep, he should have done that inside of combat so I didn't have a chance to shift because shift is a basic action. So even if we draw a shard next turn now, we get to go ahead and draw 2 more cards. Hi, Chomp, where were you 10 years ago, right? Hey, look, Chomp's going to do some work here. And we do have to... Do we have to chump here? Yeah, I feel like I should chump. Again, this doesn't take damage because of my opponent's Eternal Sage, but I don't want him to get a Rhino. I would like to use this. I would like to kill that and gain 8 life. This game's been sweet. Howling Brave, Shard. But shards are fine because they give us charges, which lets us draw more cards. And now we've firmly gained enough life since I shifted Life Drain onto that. Oh, yeah. Taste it, nerd. Taste it. I'm not going to play these out because my opponent needs to... my opponent needs a sweeper anyway, so... Oh, yeah. All right. He gets a redraw out of his crypt here with his champion activation. Needs an extinction. Gets a dingler. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Fox immediately, yeah. Dreaming Fox definitely carried. So what? We drew 6 cards with Dreaming Fox over the course of this game. Drew 6 cards with Dreaming Fox. Freak of Nature, sure, you do you. Ring a ding ding da ding da ding ding ding. Ring a ding ding da ding da ding ding ding. Ring a ding ding da ding da ding ding ding. Bing ding ding da ding. Play this, get 2 charges. These 2 together still can't block and kill Jank Bot. God bless them. Rawr, Jank Bot triggers, Linupaw Sight, Shard of Fate, Cosmic Shaman. Yep. Thank you. Gain some more life. Look at all the prophecies. It was the one that was foretold. Ooh, Dreaming Fox so good. Oh no! Oh no, it was so good that Hex decided to quit. So for those of you that never watched the stream before, this is my normal disclaimer asterisk. I am playing Hex on an unsupported setup. Hex only officially supports Windows and OS X. I'm streaming from a Linux computer. You're running the Windows version via Wine, so occasionally it vomits. Yeah, this deck is definitely, it's much different than the Kaigalichu Jank deck. Well, there's the bigger future. This is future on a different deck. Must not be many other cosmic people playing today. Just future and I grinding each other up and down. God, that sounds dirty. Ooh, turn 4 Jank Bot. Don't mind if I does. I think this is the first time we've gotten to turn 4 Jank Bot, isn't it? And he shouldn't be able to kill it outside of a Zygomots game. I'm not going to play around Zygomots game. I don't think it's well positioned right now. No! We're so unlucky. Just the unluckiest. Just the stone cold unluckiest. What a shame. Alright, so let's play this. Give our guy 3/3. Play Cosmic Shaman. I think we can race his dorks here. Cosmic Shaman's flying too, right? Yeah. We get one more shard, we can draw some cards. Dingler's not great in this matchup, but all of our giant monsters are good. We're double killing my Cosmic Shaman. It's probably good for me. Yep. I'm assuming this is sweet. So hopefully something that gets Ruby is our top card. Alright, so I think we're cycling. Oh, geez. So I don't want to cycle this because it's going to gain me infinite life. Then my opponent can just never race it. So let's attack for 5 here. We hit any shard that makes a temporary resource next turn. The game basically ends. Gain 4 life from this. This gains a 16 because those triggers stack. Well, I guess we can lose that way. He's going to get to draw a lot of cards to the Starcaller Ancient. I always have mixed feelings about losing to my own decks. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, and actually, we're just going to kill him, right? Because this comes into play. Yeah, so he's dead here if he doesn't block, actually. Oh, jeez! Oh, no! I don't have quick. All right. Well, I punted. He would have had to block. I'm playing this out 100%. He would have had to block with this. Now he's going to have a chance to stay in this game. Not quick. Yep. Quick is double Sapphire Threshold. That's super unfortunate. Yep. Rip us. Yep. Mistakes were made. That's not how that works. He would have and we won anyways. The life gain triggers resolve before the + resolve, so we didn't miss life there. I think we want just all the life gain in this matchup, right? The Carnosaurs are definitely good. Return to the Soil might even be okay. Infinite Tricks is great. Purge is not good. And I think Mass Polydingler is just not good either. Let me just leave one in. Nope, we're missing a Carnosaur. Yeah, I think we're just like bringing in Wrathwoods and bringing in the extra Chomps and bringing in those and cutting these. Look at that. We had a real reserves. We had a plan. Sounds like my youngest is awake from his nap. I'm going to go get him after this match. What does this hand do? It gains a lot of life. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Might as well. We'll get diamond on one with this, and then this can get wild on two if we haven't drawn another one by then. Yep. Just all the life gain, hopefully. So this gets diamond, so we can play shard call. Hopefully we hit, what's our ideal draw? Chlorophylia is our best draw next turn, or shard's our second best draw. Yep, second best. Play this, get another wild. This card's very scary. We don't have a lot of removal. I am an angry old man of 25. So we're definitely playing this. I think we're cycling this to get our Sapphire threshold. That might be greedy. Maybe I'm just supposed to like hit all of my resources. Yeah, I don't really need to play. Well, that's pretty good. Hopefully he decks himself. Well, we probably die before he decks himself, but you know, I can dream. And we drew that, so I'm glad we didn't split it. We're mostly drawing dead here because our opponent's draw is just like... Our opponent has their most powerful non-interactive draw, and our deck doesn't interact a ton, so... So for those that aren't following, this card, whenever you draw a Prophesized card, it doubles that card. And this got copied by his Thunderfield Elder. So he's got a bunch of cards that this draws 2 cards when he just draws 3 cards when he plays it. He might actually deck himself. Alright. NBD. Block. He has to discard all these cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Tanks of Jank. The draws, right? This deck's sweet. We built this deck. We built this deck on stream. People are like, we should build McBombus, and I was like, okay, but I don't like the crappy Phoenixes and crappy Knob Gobblers. Oh geez, we have a 1-drop to fight. That's so good. Every time he casts those combat trainings, those draws are not optional. He will kill us with Rage Fires long before he decks, but we can, you know, we can dream. Plus, I'm sure he's having fun. I'd be having fun if I was our opponent, so we'll let him have his fun, you know. You think I'm just supposed to Balthier and draw? I guess Cosmic Shaman could have threatened to block this, but I want to draw some cards too. My opponent can't draw all the cards. I want to draw some of the cards. Skip this so we can block. Bin this Shard of Fate because it's poop. They get another double Prophesized Root Dead. Okay, so not exactly my configuration because he does have Flickering Knob Gobbler in here. Alright, there's the first Rage Fire. Down to 11. Maybe I should have played Cosmic Shaman so I could have started blocking. Yeah, that probably would have been better. I don't think it matters. I'm pretty sure we're just like mostly dead either way. Skip. Transmog still flying and life drain now. That's, oh no, it died. That's unfortunate. Knob Gobbler comes down. The combat training draws some more cards. All right. We'll be done. I understand. We are dead, opponent. Please stop. He has a family. Go first. Just only one. I don't think we can keep a hand that shard heavy period in this matchup. Turn 3 Runear Hierophant on the play. Sounds lovely. No, really, it's fine. We're not going to metagame with the 150 card deck. We're just going to like play our cards and hope they're good enough. Shards. Perfect. So we get to play that. We get to play Runear Hierophant here. Hopefully he doesn't have a Thunderfield Elder next turn, because then the 3/2 can block our 2/2 Runear Hierophant. Hopefully it's just like a Landing Pause Sight or something like that. Sweet. Then we can go Shard, Cluckdon. I guess he can threaten to double block next turn, but I think I'm okay with him trading both of these for our 2 Dorks, or for our Runear. So yeah, I'm just going to jam the Cluckduck in here and ship for 3 and offer this trade for these 2, because if this doubles all that, we might be able to beat one Landing Pause Sight. We're probably not beating a doubled one. Yeah, just doesn't think we're beating a doubled one either, so it doesn't trade. Maybe he just got really unlucky. That's my general game plan, is hope they get really unlucky. Let's go ahead and attack for... Yep, just be aggro. I'm going to cycle this now in case we draw a 2-drop we want to play. Oh, you know what? That was my 6th resource for next turn, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And I even sequenced the... Oh, jeez, that was just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Can you do me a favor and grab Declan out of the crib? Yep, it's combat training. Man, if I had missequenced here and I would have gotten to play my Cosmic Shaman next turn, we'd be in a really good spot. Now we're hoping to draw a Shard, which doesn't feel good. I guess if we draw a Shard that makes a temporary resource, we could still be in a good spot. Chompy is missed a point of damage because I'm a big giant dork. That point of damage could be exceedingly relevant. Just I'm talking and playing and just being in general kind of sloppy. So opponent could be at 10, so if they finish this game at 1 life, we definitely know whose fault it is. Hi, D. You have a good nap, bud? Oh, geez, we might actually win this game, huh? His hand's all gummed up. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so if I wouldn't have... Alright, let's go ahead and just... Oh, missed a point of damage again. I guess I don't want him to know... I don't want him to know that Cosmic Shaman's coming. Jake? Yeah, nah, I need to change him. Alright, we might actually win this game. Alright, now I got to do a round of dirty diapers after this match here. So... we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more janky action. Pretty sure we're winning this now. Opponent's hand is just a little bit too clunky, I think. We've got a lot of power here on the board. Are you dead? I feel like you're dead. Rhino down, but this tramples. So the fact that we missed a point of damage, shard, perfect. So the Arboreal Root Father is going to get to power up Chompy and crush our opponent into the ground. He almost got out of it, though. Alright. +8. Combat tricks. Tricks! We got tricks! Alright, I'm gonna go change a diaper. What? Ah, jeez. Alright, I'm still gonna take a quick break and change a diaper so my oldest can go down for a nap. That's unfortunate, though. It copies twice? That's scary. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry for the quick break. Uh-oh, we're not happy at all, are we? Yeah, go ahead and lay him down in the crib upstairs. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry. Give him your phone. You're next for a diaper change. Hey, money. What? Is there anything I need to give him for it? No, he should be fine. Oh no! All my nice things! Don't kill all my nice things, opponent! I like how we kept our spell shield guy. That seems good for us. Alright, gain 5 more. He blocks. He's transbogging his guy into a Killing Scar. Into a Spam Bot. I get a Menacing Grulk. Sure, just a 2/2 flight. Other Transbog. 0-4 Defender. Oh, yeah. God, we're actually going to win this game, aren't we? That's insane. I can't believe we're going to... I guess, you know, don't count our chickens, but we got 2 draws in the bank here. Cluck gains 8 when it comes out. Eats his 1-drop. If he has an action, he can trade him. If he has 2 actions, he'll eat my Cluck, but that's fine. Oh, into a 5-4. Yep. Bigger one. See if he has another action here to make his guy. Nope. Alright, let's draw 2 cards. Rawr. Goes to 1. I can't. This was such a silly game. Well, I'm glad we have a lot of life. So this does a lot of damages, but we're at a lot of life. See if he's got a Ziggurat's game his last. If he's got a Ziggurat's game for his last card, this insane game continues. He does not. We got him. Dreaming Jank. Moving on up. Got that sweet, sweet impulse. Cue it. Check it, see. Check it, see. Alright, that muting was intentional. I'm gonna keep this. It's got Jank Bot in the opener. It's got some accelerants. I'm gonna have to comment about the pairings on the forums. This is not good. We're playing against Future again for the 3rd time in however many times, and that's less than ideal. The games have been amusing, but it's definitely not ideal. Shard. Oh no. Oh no! He's gonna see through and kill the Howling Brave. Don't do it. Have a heart. Don't slay the brave. Oh, he doesn't have a 3rd shard. That's so good for us. Oh, he mulliganed to 5. Yeah, that was definitely part of the reason we kept this. Right? I'm going to tell myself that. Get a diamond here. Shine bright like a diamond. Sure, but I feel like it should prioritize down pairing as opposed to pairing the same people against each other over and over again. Alright, get my tank of jank going here. He doesn't even have two blood, so he can't even just rip into extinction here. And we do crash test together, right? Alright, well there's a blood for him. And he drew a shard for the turn, so we could get extinction next turn. But not before we get a Jank Bot trigger. Oh, good job, fam. Balthazar, draw some cards. Adaptive infusion device. Oh, yeah. God bless you, Jank Bot, and all of your janky ways. Alright, so in an effort to best play around the extinction that's coming next turn, we're just going to go ahead and play this Wellspring out for a bunch. And then we have to discard 2 cards here. It's definitely 1 resource. And maybe the Eternal Sage. I guess Eternal Sage can partially deal with a vampire. That's not even really true. I think I'd rather keep... Yeah, I'm gonna bin the Eternal Sage. I want to keep at least one more resource. So this 5/6 has the deck building requirement that you have to have 150 cards in your deck to play it. So this card is the reason why our deck has so many cards in it, for those wondering on that. So we're going to go ahead and play this, and then, we could go 4/4. I think I want to go 3/5 because I really just want to start drawing more cards. And Green Paw Emancipator kind of demands another sweeper right away, which is nice. There might also be merit to go Runeer into Infinite Tricks. That's fine. So next turn we're probably going to do Runeer into Infinite Tricks because that definitely demands a sweeper. Shard would be great here. Perfect, because now we get to go Flight plus Life Drain onto the Runeer right away. We play this. We play Infinite Tricks, Shift, Flight, Shift Life Drain. I got paired down to a gold today for sure, at least once. There's the extinction that I said he was going to have. But that's fine. We've got, like, draws in the bank from our last Landing Pause site. We've got 2 draws on the table, and we've got 3 draws in our hand here. So, play site, play Landing Paw, and then we've got 2 draws off our champion power coming too. Oh, wait. I forgot to play a shard. Whoops, that's going to bite us too, because we've got a lot of resources to keep playing every turn. Second Landing Paw is not great, and that's awkward considering it draws 2 cards. Play this, draw 2 cards off Oracle Song. I guess I could have waited to play my shard until after I did this. Ooh, Charge Colossus, Infinite Tricks. Yep, let's just get Charge Colossus in here. Charge Colossus gives us a bunch of charges, which equate to drawing more cards, which is great. You know how to walk. Yeah. Don't give me that look. You knew what you're doing. Yeah. Man, he's putting up a fight. It's a shame we've got like 12 more draws in the bank. Ooh. Purge. Infinite Tricks. Shift Life Drain. Shift Flight. Play a shard. Shift Steadfast. I'm so happy that we're playing Landing Paw. It's the card that my card frame is made for. Resolves. Gets a Closed Coffins back. God, imagine if that Closed Coffins was a card that did something instead of just doing nothing. Vampire King, sure. Ooh, Balthazar. Casual draw 11. The best thing is we never have to worry about decking with Balthazar in this deck. That's the real MVP. You never have to worry about decking with Balthazar. It's the best. I probably could have killed my opponent there, but I really just wanted to draw a bunch of cards, so don't judge me. Oh, I didn't think about which cards he's going to take from my hand with his closed coffins. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. It's like a build our own adventure book on how to kill him at this point. I'm not sure what he's getting, but it's got to be smaller than a 13-13, so let's just do this. He got a croc, sure. Yeah, we haven't been drawing many jank bots, which is fine. So how are we boarding this matchup? I definitely was bringing in Chomps, because he left in closed coffins against us last game, so the Chomps are definitely coming in. Oh, Cluckodon's not good, so I'm going to cut the... And he's got the stupid Eternal thing. So I think I want even 3 of these, possibly. Purge is great. Eternal Sage is fine. Croc is medium. I guess Croc has to kill his... Yeah, I'm just going to bring in 6 ways. I cut 1 green paw and bring in another one. Yeah, this hand seems fine. It's a little weak to a vampire, but like a lot of our hands aren't great against early fast Vampire King. We do have reserves now. It's like a real deck. We've successfully broken the format. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Infusion Device on Wild, I think. On a raw power level, Jank Bot's pretty far up there. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna get a second wild, especially now that we have a croc in our hand. I know we have this high infinite trick, so it's a little bit awkward, but we'll see. Relentless Corruption. Man, he could have just gotten anything. Alright, let's grab another one of those. Play this. Now we can cast Infinite Tricks next turn, which is great. Yeah, you definitely have to like build certain, like the original version of Jank Bot that other people have been playing. It was like Hygalichu build, and I didn't like that because you know, their extinction is not good. Killing your own things is not great, believe it or not. I'm going to go ahead and play Infinite Tricks out here. Next turn, we're probably going to play this for a wild and then crack this. What if he hit a Jank Bot? He could have hit a Jank Bot. God, if he doesn't have a play here, he probably just has kill. Alright, so I'm not going to play out the Green Paw Emancipator, and the reason why I'm not doing that is because I don't want to walk 2 of my guys into an extinction. I'd much rather just, like, crack my Infusion Device this turn. We saw Drown Train here, so I'm going to bring in the 4th copy of Return to the Soil for the next game, I think. Second Dingler, sounds great. I'm going to go ahead and attack for 3 here. Play this out. I'm going to go ahead and play the Howling Brave, I think, because I don't really care if he kills that, too. I want to save Green Paw Emancipator, but this guy can get thrown under a bus, so that's fine. If he has Extinction, 2 of these might be enough to encourage him to use it. Yeah, this is a free attack. This isn't a free attack if he's going to Extinction, because I gain 3 life. Resolve, sure. Weird attack. Weird. Okay, so we hit a Sapphire, so we get to just go ahead and Mass Poly Dingler our opponent. See what he's working with. Extinction and Eternal Stage. Well, nice cards. Crunch. And we're just going to keep beating him down with these two, I think, until he's forced to pull the trigger on that Extinction. Hit the Drowned Shrine. We have Return to the Soil in our hand, which, if we use that to destroy the Drowned Shrine on my opponent's turn, we will get to draw a card, which is nice. Oh, wait. This destroys it and then draws a card, so we should draw a card when we do this on our turn, too, right? I think that's how that works. I'm just playing Greenpaw Emancipator and the Howling Brave out right now, so we'll find out next turn, I guess. Yeah, the Sapphire Blood Control deck is my configuration random name. You should check the links to my Hex text below the stream. It's very, very good. Alright, I'm assuming he's going to check no to the fight here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this works how I want, and I'm mostly doing this to figure it out. Yeah, that does work how I want. So it destroys it and then draws the card, so the draw works. Good, an Oracle Song. Play this out. Pass the turn? Yeah, pass the turn. This deck gains so much life, it's great. So we know one of the two cards in our opponent's hand right now is a Dingler, because we Dinglered him earlier. Just gonna get our shift on here. Basically pseudo haste because it gets to attack right away. If we ever draw another Infinite Tricks, we get to reset this one, but it's not super likely. Just want to get in here with Mushroom Pin. The old 3-turn clock. Another Extinction? Sure. Play out one of our 2 Crocs. That's pretty good. Again, gets us a bunch of charges, so draws us 2 more cards. I wonder if he keeps queuing after this. I'm gonna queue again. Obviously, we're streaming for another half hour or so. Draws Relentless Corruption. Okay. Gets to draw 2 cards off our deck. Our deck has a lot of good cards in it. Concedes. Alright, he must have drawn shards or something. Look at us, all the way up to 12th on the ladder. I wonder where our opponent's at that we keep playing. We keep playing against Future. Where's Future? We're probably knocking him down. We've beaten him the last 2 times now. Future's down at 37 now. Just keep playing with our tanks of jank. Resurrection? Resurrection could be okay. I looked at that. That's the 9 cost constant, right? Something new. Potential for turn. I should have mulliganed this. That's fine. We'll just draw a bunch of shards. It's cool. It's cool. To be fair, this Jank Bot build is very inexpensive compared to other Jank Bot builds, and the Infinite Tricks are probably optional, so you can shave like 130 off the top with that. This is basically a 2-shard hand. It's probably fine. We'll see. The fact that it only had 1 wild is a little sketch, though. So the problem with a card like Resurrection is that... Oh, and then Scorch Phoenix me? So why are we gaming? Scorch Phoenix makes sense. Yeah, we're getting double Phoenix? Single Phoenix? Just single Phoenix, please? Alright. That was fun. Bring the Carnosaurs in. Bring the Wrathwood Colossuses in. What do I not like? Croc probably isn't very good. Lanipaw is probably a little clunky. Let's do this. I guess Mass Polydingler is probably not amazing. Oh, we don't need all those sweepers. Bring in some extra chompies in case he's got constants on his board. Alright. It sounds like my toddler is not happy. He thought he was going to take a nap. I'm going to go grab him from his crib real quick and then we'll play the next game. I'm gonna be on mute for a second. He's just like having an all-out temper tantrum because he's not getting his way. So I don't want to make y'all listen to that. So apologies. This game's going much better than the last one. That bar is pretty low though. You know, the old double Phoenix rail you draw. We're gonna play the wild first as opposed to the diamond because the diamond can gain us 4 life with his eternal sage, which is nice. Try turning the quality down if you're having some buffering issues. We've got quality settings. We're partnered. I stream on high quality because I'm partnered. So. All right, my Inspire's kind of annoying, but we did bring in more. He does have constant base damage in his deck, so we'll bring in more for the third game, more constant hate if we get a third game here. I haven't played against Benvolio in a while. This has mostly been pushed out by Yoltool. So Benvolio used to be like the de facto like aggressive champion that people played. So now a real question is, do I Chlorophilia or do I Eternal Sage? The upside to Chlorophylling is I get to gain 4 life with this next turn, but I think I'm just supposed to like play the Eternal Sage and just like beat him down. Like the Eternal Sage this way, we get to Chlorophilia next turn and then do +3, so we're cracking for 12, which isn't bad. So he's dead in 2 if he doesn't have a blocker. Alright, kills one of my dorks. If we live to this, we're probably good. So these each deal a damage to us whenever we draw a card. Wellspring's pretty good. So I can Chlorophilia up to 4 and give this... God, he'd have died this turn if he hadn't killed my guy. I'm glad the Eternal Sage lives. So Eternal Sage goes to an 8/8, and then we Wellspring for 2, and then if we hit a shard that makes a temporary resource next turn, we get to Wrathwood Colossus. He's also just going to be dead to the Eternal Sage on board, which is nice. The old casual +9/+9 turn. Not the worst. Not bad. .jpg. Empowered Burning Tendrils, sure. Now we kind of need to hit a shard that makes a temporary resource so we can gain some life here. I guess if we don't, the worst draw is a shard that doesn't make a temporary resource, then we're just doing nothing. I guess that's also a miserable draw. So we're taking 4, 5, 6. We only need to be able to do 4 damage to us next turn in order to kill us. 4 damage past the Phoenix. Fortunately, this only gains us 9, so like we take 6 a turn cycle from these things. Really want to just draw an actual shard there. Not bad. .png, right? Alright, that's exactly enough to kill us because this does 4 damage and then we take 2 on our draw step from this Mind's Pyre. Womp womp. It's very possible that those immortal tiers should just be some more resources. Very possible. Nice speed. Ooh. We probably have a good matchup against these other life gain decks because they probably don't beat Purge and Mass Polydinglers. Or like a bad version of our Jank Bot deck. Our deck's heavily tuned. Yeah, I'm just going to keep. We can play any of the cards that we draw. We've got all of our colors. Fast Runeer Hierophant's good against us, this hand, but again, we don't have a lot of really good draws that are good against a Fast Runeer Hierophant in this deck, so I just, don't really play around it. So that means we're going to go ahead and get our second diamond. And these are both Sapphire if we need them to be. Purge is not that big of a deal if you know it might be coming. Sure, but like, who's going to play around Purge? I get that you can play around a Sweeper. You can't play around Mass Poly. And Purge stops your champion ability from working, which is nice for us. Peace, Immortals. Catch you later, mate. Even turn 3 Runeer is kind of scary here. He is just not having a good day. So our hand wasn't great, but our first non-resource draw being a Charge Colossus didn't help either. Again, said it was going to be soft to a Runeer, and he had a Runeer, so again, I don't think we can really mulligan to hands that aren't soft to Runeer. I don't think those really exist. Like, we have like Fast Purge or Fast Dingler, I guess, but that's about it. The old playing around Brown Fox Scout with that. That's funny. Draw a card. If we draw like a Cluckodon, maybe we can bridge the gap. Green Paw Emancipator does some blocking. It's not the worst. Green Paw into Balthazar, gain some life, get a little bit of a buffer going here. So we're taking a hit for 6 next turn, but we can Shroom Pin, chump the Hierophant, and not take so much damage. Oh no, he's eating a Shroom Pin! Oh, toddlers. Yeah, I guess we're just supposed to Balth and then hope to hit Purge. Maybe we can survive to bridge the gap to a Dingler here. Obviously not attacking here. Don't need that. Don't need those. They have 2 shards. I don't think we can live to a Dingler. We need to draw Purge next turn, so we need to keep at least 1 troop around. Can we do that? If he attacks with everything, this is 9, 13, 14. Oh, that just makes it lethal. Wrathwood Colossus is probably good in these longer games. Chomp. I guess Chomp if he's got... he could have someone mentioned... what's it called earlier? I'm going to cut the Succulent Cluckodons and bring in the Wrathwood Colossuses and the Chompasaurs. Well, I guess Wrathwood... Maybe that's only medium good. I'm actually just going to bring in a bunch of the Constant Hate in case he's got Soul Marbles. Might get punished for that. We'll see. I did see Costa's great tweet. That was great. And Sperling retweeted it, and I just typed responded with pew pew pew. Yeah, I don't think we can mulligan turn 2 Chlorophilia. Chomp's probably just fine as a... Chomp's probably just fine as a 4-4 for 5. Might be worse than Cluckodon, we'll see. Well, turn 2 Rabbit's pretty good. Alright, so we get to play this. We get to play Chlorophilia. We get to activate Immortal Tears here. I guess I could just play this Adaptive Infusion device too, though. I'm just gonna play this out and get a diamond. Do you have the turn 2? Nope, just Sight of the Sun. So let's go ahead and grab Sapphire here. I'm gonna get second Sapphire with this so we can cast Dingler if we draw it. So he can go Rabbit. He can't go Rabbit plus Tricks. He doesn't have double diamond yet. Let me see if I can find it if Matt doesn't have it. Yeah, Matty got it. That's got to be in reference to Randy Bueller, right? It has to be. It has to be in reference to Randy Bueller. That's the only. That's the. I mean, I'm sure there's a few others in there too. Like Castle hasn't done anything in forever, but. Well, I'm really confused as to what he could have. I'm just going to play this and play the Lanipa out. Seems fine. So the next resource we draw, thanks to Landing Paw, will give us a whole bunch of charges that would let us create an Oracle Song if we hit that, which would be nice. He's got a bunch of resources now himself. Sure. Yep, gain a bunch of charges here. Make a 5/5. Try and draw some more prophesized cards. Chlorophilia, another prophesized card. Excellent. And because this was free, we can actually use this turn too. That's so hot. It's great. We haven't empowered Green Paw Emancipator yet in this game. I'm gonna skip this. I'd rather preserve my life total. I think we're the control deck in this matchup since we have sweepers and they don't. So I want to preserve my life total a little bit here. He could. This is a second diamond, so he could have infinite tricks here. No tricks. That's good for us. There's the mass poly dingler that we're waiting on. We're not even really waiting on it, right? It's just like gonna get him. Yeah, I'm gonna ship with this. If he doesn't block, I'm gonna Borean Root Father him. Maybe, Matt. I need to, I'm working from 6 to 8. So Borean Root Father has quick, and when it comes into play, it gives something plus power, so it gives this 8/8 as a quick action. I definitely want to test more before whenever, but I have to see what plans Christy has after I get off work. Wow, he has a purge of his own? What next level? What next level? I wasn't expecting that. Whew. He does have a sweeper. I thought for sure we were the only ones with a sweep. If we draw a shard this turn, I'm going to play Chompasaur. We drew another Green Paw. Alright, I'm going to play my bigger Green Paw. For sure. For shizzle. I kind of want to hold this mass poly till he's got more than one thing. That's technically more than one thing. Do I play this or do I cycle it? I feel like I should cycle it. I should have done that before I played this. That's super sloppy. Just infinite Green Paws. Yeah, I definitely would have played another Green Paw. Okay, yeah, it's that chomp was poor sequencing there. Grace. Okay, so this gets it 7/7, and when it dies, revert it and put it back into play. So, yeah, we're just gonna mass poly now. Oh no, he's just on defense with it. That's great for us. Croc. I'll play out one more Green Paw and then probably mass poly next turn when it's mostly lethal. Because he can block these two guys and then take lethal. Yeah, so we'll Dingler him next turn. And then crunch. You're dead! Haha! No, he has a Pride's Fall. That's annoying. Alright, he's not dead. He is mostly dead, though. You're only mostly dead. Raise your dinglers! He could Pride's Fall into Purge here. Definitely a series of outs. All right, we get a third game here. Get our Jank on. I think I still like the chomps. I don't think I want the return to the soils. I'm just going to bring in these extra succulent clucodons. They're fine. Do I have the Abdan Seasons Pass deck? Was that this? I do have this, don't I? This is most of it, right? Yeah, I have most of it. It's like flipped in 2 different directions. So I think my child had it at some point. Oh, I would never give him your cards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've got the Seasons Pass deck. I will be gone by 6 o'clock. I will tell Christy that you are coming and put the stuff in a spot for her. We can keep this. How many shards are we running? 64, I think? There's a link to the deck list below the stream, like always. So this needs to get wild, and then next turn we'll play the Shard of Purpose for Diamond, play Shard Call for second wild, and then can Wellspring the following turn. Why Clucks over Karns? I don't know, because it's bigger. Just like want the bigger booty. Shiggity Shwoody, want the bigger booty. Need a second wild for these Wellsprings. Next turn we can Wellspring for 1. The following turn we can Wellspring for 2. Ramping into this Mass Poly Dingler is so hot. Oh, that's scary. It's a good thing we're ramping into this Dingler. We're going to need a second... hopefully we draw a Shard that makes a temporary resource. Oh, no, wait, we're going to go to 4. Yeah, sweet. So hopefully we just draw a Shard next turn. We really need to hit a second Sapphire at some point here. You're yelling just to yell? You're a funny kid. I might just croc and eat these 2 dorks. That's not a bad draw either. I'm just going to Wellspring for 2 here. And then we hit exactly Sapphire Shard next turn and we're in a great spot. And if not, we miss the Sapphire Shard. We just like croc him. Actually, if we miss, I might do this depending on how much more power he commits to the table. If he plays another threat, we're going to need to croc. But if he doesn't play another threat, which he probably... Well, I guess he's just playing around Dingler and doesn't know about Purge. So I guess playing another threat is fine. Okay, sweet. That's not great. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Exactly lethal on board. That's really unfortunate. So I have to play this and eat 2 of his dorks. And then, yeah, this hand's just a little bit too slow on the draw. Maybe if we're really lucky, we don't play a lot of actual Sapphire Shards. Yeah, just dead. It's unfortunate. Little too slow on the draw there. Possibly fast enough on the play. It's close. Yeah, it's like a really terrifying Geist of St. Traft is a good way to put it. And it's in the colors that can accelerate it into play. Turn 3 Runeer, probably keepable. For a professional, we'll draw a Howling Brave on 1 on a 143 card deck. Let's just cast Lightning Pot Sight on 4 at least if we hit a shard. It's not bad. Ruinier's not the problem. Spell Shield's the problem. Okay, hit a shard. That's good. So we get to go boop, boop. Hit another shard. We get to go the further boop. So he gets to do that, draw a card, activate this, crunch us for 2 down to 22. If he doesn't have Zegamot's game, the Ruinier could crunch him. If you don't know what I mean by that, you're either being intentionally obtuse or I'm not going to be able to get through to you either way, so I'm not going to have a discussion about it. That's my piece there. We're not going to talk about it any more than that. If you don't understand why this card is fine outside of the context of Spell Shield, I'm not going to get through to you. We're supposed to have a gem rotation with set 5, I believe, so that should be coming up sooner rather than later. Looking for Ziggy's game, probably. Rage Fire me, sure. Phoenix is in his deck. Multiple Phoenixes in his deck. Alright, well that's how we lose this game. This card's so bad when it's bad. When it's good, it's so very good. Well, we're not dead on board, so I guess we just like try and continue playing Hex. So I'd like to activate this, targeting that. So next turn, so we crunch him for 3 down to 19. This turns into a 4/4. If we hit exactly Diamond Shard next turn, we can play Infinite Tricks and shift over to this and crunch for 5 and gain 5. That's probably still not good enough. Hold on. This is probably going to be my last match, unfortunately. Jake is not having a good afternoon, and my wife is home late from work, so he's just didn't want to take his nap, and now he just wants to sit here and scream, and he refuses to lay down if I set him down for his nap, so yeah, we're dead here. Board in all our life gain cards. Cut the Dinglers and the Purges. I guess Dingler's fine. Probably don't need Charge Colossus in the deck in this matchup. Bring the curve down a little bit. Thanks to everyone for hanging out here this afternoon. As always, special thanks to my subs. Y'all are the best. So, God, we use these reserves so well. All these cards. I guess we should have reserves for this type of deck because we're gonna have bad cards in every matchup because we've got so many cards in our main deck. Hopefully we just get a fast Jank Bot and stomp in this game. That would be great. It's a dream every game, right? Just like turn 3 Janks. I think I'm gonna replace this. This is probably too slow. Yeah, the colors are awkward and it's slow. This hand's much better. Things that encourage games to be non-interactive are inherently bad. In my opinion. Let's add that on the end there. Run some more shards off here, and this hand's got a good curve to it. It's kind of a shard. I think we're just playing this, though, and playing the Cluckadon this turn. Hopefully we just don't need to play that. We can just play this again next turn. I don't think I want to play a turn behind. Yet, I advocate Yoltool. Yoltool is super interactive. Your spells interact with their face. Like, your deck is actually almost mono-interactive. Like, everything in your deck could double as a removal spell. Oh, I couldn't actually play that because I didn't have a diamond. The hate in this game that exists for the Yoltool deck is, like, this card, you'd never print this card in Magic. Like, this card's obnoxious. It makes aggressive decks, like, the fact that aggressive decks can exist in Hex at all is, an aggressive deck getting under a clunky deck is different than you making all of their cards not matter. It's just, they're functionally different things in the context of a TCG, in my opinion. The Yoltool deck goes under its opponents. The Spell Shield gem just like looks at your card and says that card doesn't matter, and that card doesn't matter, and that card doesn't matter. Playing with and against burn decks in every TCG is far more skill intensive than many salty players that are bad at playing against burn decks will ever give them credit for. The people that say, like, the Yoltool decks and decks like it aren't skill-intensive and you're just button mashing or whatever, I've heard it all. Like, I've played games for a long time and played lots of hours of lots of games. Like, they're frustrated with the fact that they don't understand how to play well against them, and they don't like that, just how the deck plays out. They'd rather play, like, these mid-range mirrors that are, and mid-range mirrors are fun. I get it. Like, I like playing mid-range and control decks, too, where there's lots of long decisions in a game, but, like, there's something satisfying to optimizing every point of damage you deal in a game and then eventually eking out the win. I hope my opponent's hand is like 3 Phoenixes right now. Ooh. Ooh, that's definitely not 3 Phoenixes. That's painful is what that is. When you play this, draw a card. That's... I think so Infect in MTG is a little bit different in my opinion because the Infect archetype in Modern right now is easily the best deck in Modern. It might be a little bit too strong. Like the Infect deck in Magic isn't about small edges. It's like that deck's like its good draws are very powerful. Yeah, the amount of sequencing. I posted a tweet last week about the Yo Tool deck saying that it was the most complicated aggressive deck I'd ever played, and that's definitely true. The amount of sequencing decisions you have every game with the Yo Tool deck are mind blowing. And the other thing about decks like Yo Tool and burn decks in general are that, in addition to having small edges, they also have games where they just run people over because people don't like to mulligan in games, so they keep hands that like don't do anything until turn 3 or turn 4, and you just get run over by the aggressive deck. And they feel like because they just got run over, there was nothing they could do, when in reality they probably just shouldn't have kept their hands. Well, it sounds like you're coming off from the context of every deck. It sounds like you feel like every deck should be able to beat every other deck, which just isn't true. It's just, it couldn't be further from the truth. Like, not every deck needs to beat every other deck. So, I changed my line halfway through the turn while I was talking and lecturing on chat. And so I originally was going to play Infinite Tricks this turn, but then I decided I'd rather Arborean Rootfather ambush his guy and then Infinite Tricks and shift over to my Arborean Rootfather. So I should have played the Shard of Instinct out there instead of the Diamond with the line that I ended up taking. But again, my line changed halfway through the turn while I was thinking there. Phoenix, sure. So he's going to crunch in with these. We're going to... Actually, we should be pretty... He's got 6 draws coming, but this Rootfather should pretty much crunch through him. So I put my 16-16 into play here, 8-8. That gives itself 8-8 till end of turn. And then next turn, we're going to Infinite Tricks and make this an 11-11, flying, steadfast, life drain, and then just like crunch into him for infinite, and then it can also block his Phoenixes and stuff, which is great. So we're going to 14 here, and then we're going up to 25 back to our starting life total when this crunches in next turn. Yeah, we kept running into a bunch of closed coffins, Winged Nazgul. We played against Kaigalichu like 12 times. I was off it. We just like kept having Rutherford Bank activations where we couldn't do it. No! No! Ugh. Well, I successfully misclicked, and that could easily cost us the game. Whoops. Am I supposed to play the Runeer or put Steadfast and Life Drain on? I think I'm just supposed to play the Runeer here. That was definitely a misclick. I meant to put all these on here before. Yep. It's just like I love when a Jund deck in Modern has like 4 Fulminator Mages in their sideboard. I'm like, you didn't really think this through. Just like you're getting like 50% against Tron with 4 slots. Like, come on now. Now there's a chance we lose this game if my opponent's draws are above average here. I don't have to be perfect, but just above average would do, because he's drawing a lot of cards. He can also kill the high Infinite Tricks here, which is less than stellar for me. And the Ruiner Hierophant applies some pressure as well, though, and we have good draws ourselves, so... We have a 9-9 here, at least. I guess putting more idiots on the table for us is better in the event of Ziggumat's game. So there's that, too. We're a little bit insulated against Ziggumat's game. Wow, maybe he did draw thoroughly below average. No, they don't rebalance the power level of cards in Hex like they do in Hearthstone. They only ban things. So I'm assuming this Infinite Tricks is dying. Oh, and there's the game. Let's play a game. Okay. That was definitely... Well, that all worked out far worse for us than expected. The Zegamot's games killed exactly my things. They would have taken his things off the table. That would have been better for us. I guess he has more than enough actions to bring the Phoenix back, though, right? You're fine. Your tooth coming in? That way you touching at your mouth? My youngest is cutting 2 more teeth right now. Two damage. Draw a card. Sure. See how many phoenixes he jams down our throat. That does 4. Fortunately, we only had 9 resources, so we couldn't empower that. Yep, that does 6. So those gained us some life at least. This is crunching in, I assume. He wants to save those to block. Another infinite tricks would be our best draw here. One of the better draws. Would have lost to shift over to the Shroom Pin and crunch for 4 and gain 4. That's okay. I'm gonna crunch before we play our card. If he has another Rage Fire, he can kill this. His Rage Fires are doing 8. If he has another Rage Fire, we're likely dead though. Shard Rage Fire kills us. Does put us down to 5 and then 4, 5. There's Shard. Probably Yule Tool or Blood Sapphire Control, depending on how hard I wanted to work. That's pretty good. So we got a 9, and then Sun Soul plus Bumblebot, crunch us to 4. We won far more games with this this Jank Bot deck than I was expecting. I guess all the cards in there are mostly reasonable. We don't stream Magic during the week anymore because Magic Online is awful. Has the Rage Fire too for the Rubbids. Woof. Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'm going to go find someone to give a host to.